What it do, YouTube? It's your boy. Feeling under the weather today, but you know how to come with you guys. Drop another YouTube video. Or matter of fact, a YouTube live stream. Let's get it, man.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's on the move. Now here he goes again. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Man, you already know, YouTube. You guys already know. This guy going to just run the ball. Like that.
And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's going to stop right around the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens.
Did my guy really just...
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always
Look at that. He just ran right by him. Didn't even put his arm on it.
To set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He gets it out and ends up with about 3. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, my guy didn't follow him?
Sideline, and he's got it.
No, my guy was going
And
to
they
stay with
catch
him.
up
He
to him,
did.
but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Henry. Big gap up the middle.
You know, what the heck was
They catch up to him at the 11.
my guy doing?
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got to rock along.
WSP Gold.
Yo, what up, man? What up? Hey, hold on, man, hold on.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the... And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. Caught by the open man. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the crush for moving the chains that time.
Dotsky.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this.
This dude got the Ravens. Come on now. Stop with the cap. Stop with the bullshit, bro. Just fucking play the game. Oh, man.
We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little
Bro,
bit of
come on, EA.
where you're just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Here we go, 2nd and very long.
Bro, what is my running back doing, bro?
And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks.
EA, let me throw the ball.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the
What kind of animation was that, EA?
It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's got Andrews.
Bro, my guy.
Finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that.
WS Cable.
I'm not sure how his defense let that guy slip through him like that.
Not much, man. Not much, man. It's not feeling good, bro.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Finds Aguilar.
Bro, come on, that's
He
me a
didn't give it a
fumble,
shot to
bro.
secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, here's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to score, touchdown.
Hey, come on, bro.
The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Herbert from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Herbert on 1st down. He finds McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Gets this to McConkey. And a massive hit at the end of the play. Maybe, but he
There you go, lad.
Still able to get that first down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He beams one, deep right side. Caught at the 20-yard line.
There we go. Got me. There we go, y'all.
The Chargers cutting to the lead.
We need to make some adjustments, y'all.
So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option.
Yeah.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Lamar. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's it. Good stop.
There to force a small loss. Working quickly here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Andrews.
Bro, he catches that, bro? Come on, EA.
Down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he takes this down to around the 39 before he stopped. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. And he's tackled.
Bro, this is all this dude can do, bro. Yo, glitchy ass plays.
A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15 plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Aguilar with the grab.
Bro, come on now.
Not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looking to throw.
Let's go, defense!
Incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop.
Bro, that was a good defensive stop, bro.
What they did.
Herbert out of his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard
Let's go.
line. Pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Catch made by Chark. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 16. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
Wow, come on.
He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon
Come
as
on,
he
y'all.
realized
Come
the pick
on.
wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Chased out to his right.
Got him.
Caught by the open man.
Good job, lad.
Finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
He'll look to throw it. Finds McConkey. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So it's all coming down to a try from Cameron Dicker. A very short kick here from the right hash. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are stopped on the return, so a turnover on the final play of regulation, and this game is not over yet. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds Aguilar. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play.
Yo, I know y'all seen this, bro. This EA.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run.
EA, come on, bro.
They got to keep moving quick here. From the 33 on 2nd down.
That was on me. That's me. I gotta even keep going, bro.
They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Give to Henry on the inside handoff.
Like, come on, EA. Like, your Ravens fucking is calling me now.
Gotta hurry this to the line. This is Henry on 2nd.
Like, come on, EA. Like, fucking, I ain't gonna ice me
The Ravens
at home.
pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the code for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. Big interception here. Brandon Stevens has it. They battled each other all game long, Brock, but the coverage, some of the couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game, a way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Man, that last game, bro.
It's Dicker the kicker. Cameron Dicker with a run up and off we
The last game was bull, bro. I should have won that in regulation, bro.
On the opening kickoff, this will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish.
Let him go back inside. Let's go.
And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Connell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And down he goes.
Let's go. Good defense.
Second back. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Let's go. Good defense.
Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
Hey, what? Yeah, come on, bro. You gotta, bro. Hey, come on. I go for the pick, and he doesn't even give me an animation.
41 yards, and the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there.
Bro, I cannot believe they didn't give me that animation for that pick, bro. That's bullshit.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got an open man. It's George Palmer. Yeah, they can take him down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Man, that is one fearless receiver right there because he knows he's going to take.
She throws the ball, and my guy's right there for the pick. Instead of giving me that animation,
so you might as well hang on to it, and he does. For good
yardage.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Yo, what up, what up? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream.
It's a running play now with Chark. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
You missed like the most bogus non-kick they ever had in this game.
Our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run.
Well, come on. Keenan Allen put his bounces off of everybody, but...
We're down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got
that bogus shit, bro.
Close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away.
They really trying to make this man bounce off of every fucking tackle.
He's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he will find
Bro, why are my guys stopping, bro?
He'll take this to the other side of midfield.
Why are you stopping? Don't stop.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be...
Bro, why are they stopping when they cut, bro? That doesn't make sense to me.
He's inside the 30. To the air, Williams.
Oh, I hit the wrong guy, bro. That's me. That's on me.
He takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, 28 yards. And the Bears are once again back in front. Williams going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was...
Oh, my God. I didn't even... What? Oh, my God, bro.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Bro, I'm freaking running in it.
To throw, Williams.
Bro, what the look at the bro. Now it's, oh my God, bro. Dude.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
I'm gonna say, bro, they don't get that incomplete pass, bro.
Incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Flushed down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw is Williams.
Let's go, man. I'm gonna say, bro, come on, don't.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They've given them touchdowns in their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right.
He had my guy's right on his hip, and he doesn't make a...
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bears Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
Bro, come on, how? My guys are just stopping for whatever. Oh my God, bro.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Williams. Flush to his right.
Bro, he's in the pocket still, bro. Come on, EA.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not.
WS Keyboard.
Man, it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short. I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play.
Bruh.
Think of a chunk of yardage.
And it is.
I'm about to say, bro.
But it does get over the bar. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A kickoff bomb.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Up the middle.
What up, Kev?
What up, B? What up, B? How you doing, man?
2 yards, good enough for 1st.
Not much, B. Just over here playing this.
Watching some football.
Oh yeah, just over here playing this trash ass game, man. Like, they not giving me my picks. And I know.
Basketball.
Nah, I know what you meant, B. I know what you meant. Man, this game, bro, like, they're not giving me my picks, bro.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
They're not giving me my picks. They're not giving me nothing, B.
It's a joke.
Yeah, this game's a joke, B. Bro, look at.
Good drive, though.
Yeah, it's a good drive, man, but I need to capitalize, bro.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well.
Yo, my.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Williams to throw from his end zone.
Bro, that's not a safety, bro.
Near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. To throw from his end zone. Williams.
Safety, give me that.
The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up with safety.
Me, I should have got that touchdown, though, B.
2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack.
Hey, but I appreciate that, B, man. I needed that drive, man. But I needed a touchdown, but, you know, I take the safety.
And record the sack.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
No, sir, I'm trying to go upfield, and it is...
Give him a yard down to the 43.
I don't know, bro.
Specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Oh, my God. I had to come back to that. I had to click on and come back.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown.
Oh, man, I needed that touchdown. I needed that.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense...
I was like, they better make that tackle, bro.
In the second half, they'll need to change that here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Williams.
Yeah.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Well, they didn't get that tackle, bro.
Down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled...
Give me that. That's Moden. Stay up, baby. God damn it, Moden. You got to stay up.
And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
Little kickoff bum. He's kicking off. He's scared, bro.
It's a loss of 5 there.
He's scared. He's kicking off. He don't know what to do. He's scared.
Here's Herbert. Now this one finds...
Come down with Ladd, baby. I saw that. That's why I got to sit there. Came down with Ladd to get that, man.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Herbert. That is caught.
Let's go, big lad. Let's go, man. Let's go, lad.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here.
That's what we needed right there. A nice freaking first down, y'all.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good. As
Oh, no, we ain't home yet.
There's a nice move.
Nice run. There you go. There you go. Make him use a timeout.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle, it's Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
Pushes it aside at the
You call me little boy?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gus Edwards, 29 yards. And the Chargers have
Gus the bus.
touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look
I need that.
this is intercepted.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that.
Did you give my winning? Oh shit, my bad, y'all.
Downtown along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia.
We a Charger fan. What? And you in the Eagles, bro?
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And we're underway here in South Philly. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Let's go.
He's going to bring this one back. Wow,
less than a minute into the game, it's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start.
Let's go, let's go.
This game is
This dude, the Charger fan using Philadelphia because they won the Super Bowl. I guarantee you that.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Dotson, the man in motion. On first down, it's Hurts.
Oh, almost another pick by Steals, bro.
Pick up on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's going to air this one out, looking for...
Genie, that's Derwin. Derwin, baby.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert.
Nope, we ain't taking no sack. We don't throw up costly balls.
Throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Let's see.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And on third down, that ball...
I wanted Lad to keep going across.
The passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row.
I wanted Lad to keep going across.
Fourth down right in the face.
He's going to look downfield for Sharp.
Shark, baby.
Great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go. Good push, man. Good push.
There's a gain of 7. Second down.
Good push.
They'll look to run. Powering forward. He's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He finds Jahan Dotson.
Oh, he got me. He got me on that.
14 on the
That's
pick.
all right.
First down, Philadelphia.
It's so early in the
50
game,
days.
you have to be careful now as coaches and players. yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away.
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
I need that. That was Derwin, baby.
With a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down.
Oh, good luck.
Because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Inside the 10, it is caught.
Let's go. 21 unanswered points in the first quarter, y'all.
Touchdown Chargers.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is brought in. And he's out of it. Wind up being the final act of this opening quarter. First and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles get back in it. It is 21-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. A hit.
Yay, come on, bro. Like,
and this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
Yeah, all three of my guys don't go for a tackle, bro. Come on.
Down, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Chark. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. First and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll give it to Dobbins. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards. And that big offensive line.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
Oh, I got it with it. One hand snagging it, maybe drop it, bro.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. Hurts now.
Oh, darn.
On the other side of midfield. A first down throw for Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Hurts again.
Oh, that's me.
Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Hurts will try it again.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
But it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that will lead to a second down. Again, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good.
Let's go.
The contact jarring
No coverage.
and forcing third down. To the air again. Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here's Hurts. That is
Let's go. Good defense.
They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Oh, is my ball? He went for it on 4th?
Gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game.
I thought it was first down.
Field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Herbert. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And
Let's go, Davis.
down at the 10-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers.
3 possession lead. Let's go.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking.
Yes, sir.
Just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Hurts to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Bro, come on, jump up, bro.
Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. And now after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. And the pressure
Let's go, baby.
gets there.
Let's go.
He'll go down. And another to add with a 2-point conversion. So following the score, here comes Elliott.
WS keyboard. Basketball I meant. Basketball, basketball, basketball. It's a joke. Good drive though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the return, and the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins.
First down, baby.
Down, but just short of midfield.
First down. Let's go.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 20.
All I needed was a first down.
So 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here first. Shotgun now for Herbert. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
It's all right. It's all right.
On the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the goal line. And Lad McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Let's go, man.
Dicker, good with the extra point.
About 18. Let's work. Get him out of here, man. Let's go. Hey, y'all, I'll be right back.
Hit the like button, sub if you new.
Hell yeah. And that's what I'm talking about, Connor. Hit that like. Hit that sub if you new. I'll be right back, Connor. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what we got next. Watch it be the Ravens, Chiefs. Oh, it's the Dolphins. Okay, it's the Dolphins. Miami.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa out to his left.
Yes, sir, man.
Pass here is going to fall in.
He still holds your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Whoa, what? The guy that was there covering him didn't stop running? What the hell, bro?
Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Herbert able to show his wheels.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view,
I like that.
as a possibility
They avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Touchdown, let's go.
DJ Chark taking it in from the 20. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Let's go. Good tackle. Good tackle.
Looking to repeat Charles's defense. Very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Motion man is Schwartz. On play action, here's Tua. They're going deep for Hill.
Bro, come on, bro. Not every fucking... Bro, all this dude's gonna do is throw it to Hill, bro, because he's a bomb.
Touchdowns here so far, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward,
defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Flushed out right. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one. They stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with this.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gus Edwards taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Now a diving effort.
Bro, yeah, let me jump, bro. I'm over there.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
Yeah, let me jump, bro. I'm right there. You know what I mean? Let me jump.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. In motion, Hill. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Achane. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the
Oh my God, bro. Come on, bro.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. In motion goes the tight end. Achane is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. In motion, Hill. Achane. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 4th down, 2 of the parts, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies
Lad
in
just
front
went out
of
of
them. And I
bounds,
think
bro.
that discouraged
Why?
him
I
from
don't
taking
know.
off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Bro, why would it do? Bro, why would it do that, bro? EA, come on, bro.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Up the middle, here's Edwards.
First, give me that.
Inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss. Not try and go where the blocking isn't.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again.
Oh, I want him to throw that. That would have been a pick. That would have been a pick.
Just an incomplete pass, though. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill.
Give me that.
Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Let's go.
43 yards rushing for
Let's
him.
go.
Just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, he is out of bounds, but
Good job. Good job.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Final minute now of the third quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh my God.
Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Herbert.
EA.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Come on, bro.
Just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's Achane to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meets had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Hill going to go in motion right. From the gun, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Now Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for...
60H like thumbs up UCE.
Hey, Uso, I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate that.
Lakers down 7 SMH.
Oh, damn, bro.
No problem. Yeet.
Hey, yeah, that's true, man. No problem, though, but we know we got this ball out. Take a look at this little franchise we in. My boy Pac-Man.
Hopefully we win.
Oh man, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more available. Hell yeah! Hopefully we do win, man.
Just few spots remaining.
Yeah, I see that. Are we playing preseason or are we gonna sim through preseason? Cause regular season, I got a user, CPU, user,
You can if you want.
CPU, user. Hey, nah, man, you're the commissioner, man. It's whatever you decide, man. I'm looking forward to this game right here. Looking forward to the Chiefs. And this one right here, the Patriots.
You can as long it's a user game.
Yeah, I think my yeah, let me see, can I play Seattle? Is there a Seattle user?
Chris Robin got Bills.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I saw Chris got the Bills. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, there's a Seattle user. Yeah, I saw Chris got Seattle, man. I'm like, yo. I mean, I saw Chris got the Bills. I was like, heck yeah, man. I said, okay, Big Chris is in there. CFM too.
I'm excited this SCN should be interesting.
Oh yeah, it definitely should be, man. You know what? Let's see. We're gonna run with a different team.
BRB EMA check Lakers game will be back and forth.
Alright, Oos. Yeah, give me updates on that.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium.
Wait, what? They get rid of Soldier Field. That's crazy.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. We'll just huck this one in.
Let's go.
And some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Baker. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it's going to be Bears football.
I'm trying to run with all 32 teams right now. My boy Chris Robbins, he's doing this. If you ain't sub it to my boy Chris Robbins' channel, sub it to him. If you ain't sub it to my boy Pac-Man's channel, sub it to him. If you ain't sub it to my boy True, sub it to him. Sub up to Cujo, B Gamer.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Williams throwing on fourth. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
My running back didn't do his route, bro. Come on.
Irving can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Buying some time right.
Bro, my guy. Come on, bro.
The Buccaneers go up 6-0 here in the first. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20.
Bro, this is ridiculous, bro.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
They're just running the same play over and over again, bro.
Here's Swift to start the drive.
Bro, come on, bro. Run. Look, bro, he's running this shit, bro.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
My guys are not blocking, bro. Look at this.
Working from the gun, Williams.
Bro, look at this. Why is my pocket getting pushed back, bro?
Offense up to the line fast. Williams with 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Oh, y'all need a block.
To throw, Williams. What a hit, and the ball's loose.
Bro, they...
Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. This is Allen on the give. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Johnson up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 17.
Bro, who you throwing it to? Wide open, you throw it to...
Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion.
Oh my God, bro.
3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so
Who are you throwing it to? Look at...
They know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw.
Bro, you don't jump, bro. Come on, bro. Oh my God, dude. I don't see how people play with the Bears, bro. Like,
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Headed out right. Brian close to the 8.
yeah, come on, man.
Drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
White on 1st and goal. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Baker to throw. This one's taken in by Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
When throw the ball to, throwing to a wide open guy, and they throw the ball straight to the goddamn guy in the backfield, bro. Like to the fucking safety, bro.
And buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go.
Bro, you don't fucking run fast.
And laid a big hit on him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT.
Bro, look at my guys not blocking, bro. Block.
And the big play drives them backwards.
Oh my God, they don't block for nothing, bro.
First half, still struggling to find
Look, what is that guy doing?
That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Catch made by Carter. And he flips
Bro,
the
and
field.
look at Moore just stand there, bro. Like, oh my God, Moore don't even block. He just stands
An
there.
exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Scott Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out.
But look, my guy's on the block, bro.
Before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams.
Bro, look at my guy. What is he doing? My guy just walking back, like just walk. Oh my God, bro. These guys don't block. They're not doing nothing, bro.
If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Another try following the sack. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side.
Bro, what kind of animation is that, bro? This guy's in the air, but he automatically tackles my legs.
To get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's trying another one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun.
Bro, why is he giving me the safety? I want the corner to click on, bro. Come on, bro.
The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away.
What are you fucking slow?
The end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Williams set to pass.
Look at that, bro. I'm throwing the ball and didn't throw it.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Williams to throw on third. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he takes this one back for the pick 6.
This is why I don't play with fucking other teams, bro. Because other teams fucking suck ass. This is why I sit to play with my Chargers, bro.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. It's north versus south in the state of California.
Bro, I hit it and it stops it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position.
See, this is why I play with my Chargers, bro. Look, the Bears, bro, I couldn't get no picks like that, bro.
Very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's got this one across midfield.
Let's go.
49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, that guy wasn't even following me, bro. What the?
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action here. Purdy. Flush to his right.
Good defense.
Wisely will throw that one away.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it.
Bro, why did everybody just not go upfield like they're supposed to?
Taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Bro, you're right there. Make a play on the ball.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
Good tackle. Good defense, man.
Oh, took a shot at what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
Good defense, bro.
Down coming up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Bro, they really gon' make a flag come in, bro. Oh my God, bro. Shit.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Good defense.
And they turn it over. But it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Down the left sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Let's go. Big play.
57 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert it, probably left it.
EA. Yeah, you didn't let my guy jump.
Finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Look at this.
Chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. McCaffrey.
I jumped around and they don't give me the.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone.
And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Steps, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now it's Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Breaks through the contact. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Edwards. Touchdown, Chargers.
Let's go, big power back.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that route just a little more animated.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brady.
That's a good pass.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Yay, let me get the pick.
Before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught.
No, hey, stop, bro.
49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. Purdy will throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Dissly, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good
Let's go, man. We need that.
To make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
We needed that. We needed that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
He needs a touchdown, y'all.
Set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Oh, my God, bro. Wait. What is my guy doing?
Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo
What the?
Samuel, 70 yards. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands deep.
Let's go.
Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Let's go. 1st down, baby.
Inside the 20 at the 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a running play now with Chark. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Now Herbert. Able to find the open man.
Touchdown. That's ball game, baby. Ball game.
Lad McConkey from 10 yards out. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. What a
ball game. Get him out of here. Let's go. I just want to thank everybody for dropping in, supporting your boy. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hey, like I say over here, man, it's bow gang or no bang, baby. God first and God bless. I'm out.